There's something about still water that speaks to the soul. It doesn't need to move quickly to make its presence known. It doesn't compete for attention. It simply exists, steady, reflective, and full of quiet strength. In times of uncertainty, when everything around us feels rushed, loud, or chaotic, we can forget that stillness is a gift we can return to. A safe space within us that reminds us, you are allowed to be calm, even when the world is not. Uncertainty tries to convince us that we must always be alert, always solving, always bracing for the next change. But living in a constant state of survival is not living, it's enduring. And while there are seasons where endurance is necessary, it's equally important to remember that calm is not weakness. Calm is a tool, a lifeline, a sanctuary for the parts of us that long to breathe again. Still water teaches us that clarity comes when the ripples settle. That when we stop thrashing in fear or pushing against what we can't control, wisdom begins to rise from within. Calm allows us to respond instead of react, to choose peace even when our path is unclear. And most importantly, it gives our nervous system a chance to reset. In that stillness, we begin to heal. You don't need to have all the answers to find your calm. You don't need everything in your life to be certain to claim your peace. Even if nothing around you feels settled, you can learn to settle within yourself. Take a moment to breathe deeply. Picture still water in your mind, quiet, expansive, undisturbed. That stillness lives in you too. Let calm become your anchor. Let it hold you when the world feels too heavy. Let it remind you that you are not defined by urgency or unpredictability. You are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to step away. You are allowed to return to your center. Peace is not something that comes from the outside. It's a decision, a rhythm, a practice. And the more we choose it, the more it grows. In uncertain times, calm is radical. It's the choice to pause when everything tells you to panic. It's the courage to rest when everything feels out of your control. It's the quiet faith that says, even this will pass, and I will still be standing. The world may be noisy, but you don't have to match its volume. Be like still water, strong, steady, and full of quiet power.